Good evening, all. Hope we are all doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Better late than never, as they say. Or maybe we're just best off not doing them at all. We are about to find out. Hope everyone's doing well. I've had to dismantle the webcam and the mic since the last stream and then set it back up. So hopefully everything's back to the same kind of look and sound in terms of levels. Let me know when we get into the race if I need to turn this microphone up so that you can hear the game a little bit better, or if the game needs to go up so you can hear that better. Right, we're going to jump straight in. We're actually in the we're going to be in the Porsche, I presume, and we're actually going to jump straight in. We're going to try not to set any quali times, but jump straight into some qualifying practice, or some practice, so that we're not jumping straight into this, into the unknown, as we so often do on our streams. Kevin, how we doing? Hope you're all good. Hope you are all good. Let me just get the stream up on here as well. Look at that. We got adverts now. Rolling in the ad revenue. I wish. Oh. Right, this is on the hard tyres. So, in terms of qualifying, it's not going to be much of a competitive time if we do cross the line anyway. Ooh. I think I'm going to try the Jag. I did see that message in the chat, John. I'm going to try the Jag afterwards. I think to play safe. Oh my days. To play safe, I'm going to go with the Porsche for the first race, just because I know where I'm at with that, and then we're going to jump into the Jag. We're still going to be streaming till a little bit later this evening, so we're going to get 4 races. We're going to stream till 11 PM. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't manage to do our usual Monday night stream, which I was a little bit gutted about. But we were filming with a client and it just kept overrunning and overrunning and overrunning. I knew we were going to be running late. We were running late basically from about 11:30 AM. And I was like, we kind of should be wrapping up here now to the first location. And then we still hadn't left by 1:30 PM. So about an hour and a half, 2 hours behind on the first location. Then we got to the second location and continued to run behind. Yeah, good day so far, Kevin. Hope the same for you. Unfortunately, though, everybody's had 2 whole days of racing this combo, and I so far have had none. So hopefully we can get up to speed and catch up with everybody. Oh, we definitely... Well, we lost a lot of time there. We need first gear out that corner, I think. You won a livery competition. Get in, John. Was that for... What was that for? That's mega. What did you have to do, or was it just... Oh, my wheels just started to... Can you hear that? The wheels just started to go into overdrive, as it likes to do at the moment. Yeah, how did that work, John? Is it everyone putting their liveries like into the competition, or did you have to replicate something in some way, or how was it working? What was it? GT3 Ford Spec 2. All right, nice. That's what it was for. Nice. What design did you go with? That's mega. Did it include an Iron Maiden logo? Like mine do. Oh, can you hear that? If I go quiet, listen to the wheel. That is the noise of the wheel. I don't know if you hear it on the stream or not. Right, try and reset this. That didn't work. Try again. This is not much fun on a live stream. Nope. It's still not working much. Yeah, we'll have a look at that, John, definitely. Should we put it on our Ford? Run that livery on our Ford. Let's try and get this reset. Come on. Oh, dear. Right, 42. We can do 10 seconds. You've got to hold it down for 10 seconds. Options and mode. What a nightmare. Right, we'll do 20 seconds. Surely this has to... Why is it not resetting? We never normally have this bad an issue trying to get it reset. What's going on? Right, one more time. Holding down start and mode, or options and mode, in the hope that it resets. Nope. One last time. It sort of does it once when you kind of first start the wheel up. Or it's been on for half an hour. It's as soon as I start streaming. Every time, as soon as I start streaming, it does it straight away. And it'll start, yeah, going a bit crazy. No, we'll have to stick with it. It's not going to shut off. It's just the fan. The fan like goes into overdrive thinking, well, I don't know what it's thinking. It doesn't affect how the wheel actually drives, except it just vibrates a bit more. Alright, 1:27.255. Now it should be nowhere near the qualifying times because we're running on the hard tyres here, whereas all of the quali will obviously be done on the mediums, or should be done on the mediums. Little snap there, but we're all good. I'm going to try this one in second here. If I can get down on the power earlier, I can, but it still doesn't help with acceleration. I think that in the race, you're probably going to want second gear there, especially after the tyres start to wear, but if you can get away with it, you want first gear out of that corner. You definitely need it in quali. 4 tenths down on this one. You reckon you'd use second gear there? I think for in quali only, you definitely need first gear, or that ghost is outrunning us every time, because we did it. We did the first corner exit the first time round in first gear. Unless you can really open up the corner to be down on the power early and carrying the speed. We're still losing time there trying second gear. So we'll go again. We'll see the difference in first. Right, the wheels settled down now, which is good. How we doing, James? Hope we're all good. How come you quit out, James, on the British Heart Foundation race? Not your night? On the at Brands, I thought you'd been well up for that one. He binned it. Fair play. We had a decent night, thankfully. That one was a good one. And then the second race, we started from the back, and we probably should have had the race win, really. And then I gave it back, thinking that I would be able to get the position back quite easily because of how quick we caught up. And then I'm forgetting his name now. Who was I racing against? I'm forgetting his name, but he did a very good job of then managing to keep me behind and having a really good battle. Was it Martin? Was Martin his name? Martin, that was it, yeah. Anastasis, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Welcome back. It's been a little while, I think. Hope we're all good. Right, starting from the back as we wanted, as we planned for this one. Right. Do we know how long we can run the medium tyres for? Does anybody know already? Because we're probably going to start on the hards at the back, I would have assumed. Does anyone know how long we can run the medium tyres for on this one? You can do 10. Oh right, okay. Is this definitely correct? You can do 10 laps on the mediums. That is a lot of laps. That's a lot more than I thought. Is that definitely right? Before I pit on lap 4, are you sure that's not a typo and you meant to say 1 lap? The 0 you definitely meant to include, yeah? Jonathan, how we doing? Jonathan saying 8 laps on the mediums. Well, we're about to find out because we're going to give it a go. We'll try... Should we split you guys in the middle? Anastasia saying 10 laps. Jonathan saying 8 laps. Should we do 9 laps? We do 9 laps on the mediums. We split you 2 in the middle. The pit wall can't decide. So by law of average, we'll do 9 laps on the medium. First attempt at the daily races for me. Everybody else been on this a couple of days already. Wednesday we're getting onto this. Oh, here we go. That's never going to go well. We're going to shift up early into second gear there, just to be safe. So we will pit lap 5. We'll pit lap 5 off the hard tyres. Shadow, how we doing? Hope we're all good. Sliding like crazy up into turn 1. Is there going to be carnage? There always is. By the time we get there, the carnage is either all gone or was never there in the first place. Plenty of people though, side by side, running through the tunnel and down into turn 2. We just sort of rolled off the brakes and managed to get that next position there. The Brit behind us, very, very aware of his surroundings and gave us the space. He didn't need to. He definitely didn't need to. He's now going to get back through there as we collide with Modi. Right, front tyres are going to be sliding more than most around here. Or more than the rear tyres, I should say. So, that'll do that. Please remember to hit the like, absolutely. Straggle tag. Hello all. How we doing? Good evening. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to make a guess here that I think the leader is starting on the hard tyres. Just a guess. Oh, actually, maybe not. I'm not sure. Right, we can see quite clearly though, everybody in front of me here has had the same idea. There's a lot of people going to be starting on the hard tyres because none of them are really sort of disappearing away from us. Sort of see, if you look at the map, which I'm actually covering on the video on the stream, the map, you can see that the field seems to have split into 3 separate groups. So you've got the really quick guys at the front, you've got those running the mediums in the middle, and then us running the hards at the back, I think. That's my guess, judging by the field spread. Wow, the hard tyres, honestly, so difficult around here. I'm going to get... I get the feeling here. You guys were saying comfortably 8 to 10 laps on the mediums. I really don't feel like it would be that comfortable. I mean, we'll give it a go, but I feel like the tyres are going to be shot by the end of it. Judging by the state of the hard tyres already. There we go. Someone gone. We're still right the way at the back of the grid. Aside from 2 overtakes because they went off, we're not making any progress at the moment. Oh, those two go into each other. A little tap to the Brit as well there, off me. Oh, the Brit's gone. That's really unlucky. That was like a very random snap, I think. Oh, we're going to have that. Tank slapper there. Right, we're going to go one more lap. I'm going to hope that this guy doesn't try and go for a move or anything too silly. Maybe he might work with us. No, he's going to try and go for a move around the outside. He serves his penalty. And that is a brutal penalty as well. If you get a penalty on this track, that is an absolute killer. All the way down this straight here. You're losing time. Way more than a half-second penalty that you get. Or a second or 2 or 3, whatever it is. You can easily double that, almost triple it, I would say, for your actual time lost. Tell you what, I don't feel like I can do that many laps on the mediums. I feel like they're going to be absolutely shot. I'm just going to go one more lap to hopefully play it safe. First gear out there is definitely fine in the Porsche. Not many other cars you'd be able to use first gear out of there. You reckon 5-6 on the medium struggle? Well, we did see someone come in off the hard tyres there. Someone did pit to change onto the mediums. I can only hope that they've already done this race a few times and know that that is a fair idea. Tell you what though, for the time that you lose on the hard tyres, about a second or a second and a half per lap, probably quite easily. There's someone else coming in. Here we go. Well, obviously we're not going to follow them into the pit, so we're going to go one more. So now we are going to go with a slightly different strategy here and just try and absolutely rinse the mediums, since we'll have a lap or 2 fresher tyres to what those guys that have already gone in will have. Hopefully we can catch them up nearer the end. This might actually be, I never really got on to making the point that we've probably seen this combo a few too many times on Gran Turismo in the past few months. Whether it's the reverse or the normal way around, we have seen this combo quite a lot. However, this level of tyre wear might just be the perfect crossover where you're sat questioning, do we gamble on the mediums early and try and make them last, or do we take the pain of the hard tyres for a little bit longer, knowing that we have absolute full life and grip and ability to push on the mediums, albeit for a shorter time, but to absolutely try and close down the pack. As we can see, the guys up front still haven't came in yet. And in fact, they're going one more lap, so maybe they are on the and I suspect that they are on the mediums. As you see, Pixel coming in here. Right, this is interesting now. Where are we going to drop when we come out of the pits? Dev, how are we doing? Getting a comfortable 6 or 7 out of the mediums. Have you tried any more? Have you managed to go any more? I'm guessing the drop off by that point then is a bit of a killer, because we're going to do 7 laps here, and I'm worried that this might be a bit too much. Right, we're still down P13. Still going to hold it around the outside, the Brit, yeah. He's had a bit of a moment, and that's just cost him enough time for us to get in front and get ahead. Right, Driftwood coming in off of the mediums now. Look at this, the guy up front there, I've just realised what his name is making you say when you read it out loud, so we will refer to him as Mo. But Mo, up the top, 40 seconds, still gaining time. We're still losing time to him, and he is on, I'm presuming, I can only presume he's on the medium tyres. But we're not gaining any time to him, really. Too nervous to go for lap 8. Talking about using setups there, is this a tuning race? I wouldn't have realised if it was, and didn't realise if it is. Although that would put me at ease to think that that explains the pace difference here, but it probably doesn't. Just default Porsche setup. Right, this is actually proving to be a very difficult race. This particular lobby, not necessarily talking about the combo here, but this lobby is very, very good. We won't have helped ourselves starting at the back. I was hoping that we might have done our usual around here. I love this combo because we normally do really well. We're normally pretty competitive, but so far this one, no luck whatsoever. For the Brands Hatch race you can tune. That would be interesting then. Right, I am just not managing to catch up to the leader or close anything to the leader. He's on the hard tyres, we're on the mediums. And so far, nothing gained whatsoever. Just losing time constantly. You absolute idiot. You absolute idiot. You absolute idiot. Did you not see that wall coming? Literally just continued driving straight onto it. I thought I was well clear of that wall there. Oh my god. What an absolute div. Well, that is absolutely going to put us last in this race, isn't it? What a wally! How didn't I see that wall? Genuinely, how did I not see that wall? Well, I definitely saw it. I just thought I was well clear of it. Little bit of understeer through the previous corners, but I thought I'd keep my foot in it. And I thought we were well clear of that. What a plonker. Well, this race has been pretty much a disaster, hasn't it? Oh, he's done the same. Understeered straight into a wall. Not recommended. That will slow you down. Alright, we'll not do the same again. Right, last lap. So I think that we probably could have gotten two more laps out of the mediums by the looks of things. It wouldn't have been the end of the world. I thought that the tyres would have been on times 7 tyre wear. I thought the tyres would have been absolutely shot by now. Nah. I can't believe that race. Oh man, well we'd have been a lot further up if we didn't put it into the wall and lose 6 seconds, but... That's a tricky one. Right, we'll go again though. Knowing this time that we can do that many laps on the mediums. Bob, how are we doing? Caressed the like button on the way in. Hero, as always, good sir, thanking you. And if you haven't done so already, we've got about 20 people watching, which is a rarity on this channel. If all of you right now could hit the like button on the stream, you've got no idea how much that helps. And if you haven't done so already and you could hit the subscribe button, even better. Even better. Right, let's jump straight back in. Probably sticking with the Porsche, I would assume. In terms of quality, I mean, it's the Porsche or the Corvette as well we could have a look at, you know. Seeing the Corvette up there. Should we try the Corvette? Me and John are a big fan of the Corvette. I think we'd give it a go. We love a Corvette on this channel. I'm actually not a fan of the car, but in terms of the racing on here, it is tremendous. Really, really good car, this. Oh my god. Oh my god. What have we done? Bringing a car to a track where all of your time is made up on acceleration out of the corners. This might be a mistake. Oh my god. The car just went very light all the way through that braking zone there. Right, couple of laps in. We'll get 3 laps here, so if everybody can take a guess at what our fastest lap will be of this qualifying session, and if you get it correct, free t-shirt from the merch store. Anybody tuning in for the first time, your chance to win some free merch and t-shirts. This is going to be, on the hard tyres, this is going to be brutal in the race. But we're a fan of this car, so let's give it a go. I think I'm going to struggle in the Corvette compared to the Porsche. You can't really point and accelerate the way that you can do in the Porsche. Right, ironically, that 2:23, we've only just beaten that 27.2. We've only just beaten our best time in the Porsche. And that was on the hard tyres, and we're racing on the quicker tyres now, or we're qualifying on the quicker tyres. Right, we'll be a couple of tenths up here though. That's good going. Let's go. Right, we'll hopefully get this down to the 26s. Maybe be starting middle of the table if we can. Planted. Here we go. 6 tenths up. 6.5 tenths up. Can we be 7 tenths up over the line? Yes, we can. 26.5. What a treat. We'll get one more lap. what a handful this car is. Right, this race is going to be a bit difficult, I think. But we'll do our very best. Oh, it's brutal. On that short shift, even on the short shift, when you're trying to accelerate fully in third gear with a bit of steering lock, away you go. Oh, we're not starting middle of the table. Oh, we're in with the A pluses now. How's that happened? How's that happened? Get me out of this lobby. Oh no, this is going to be no good. Oh, we got everyone in this one. Oh, we got everyone. Where's thank you? Right, heat on in the chat there, telling everyone to subscribe. What a hero. Right, where actually are we starting on this one? Because it's not looking very good. I've just realised as well that we are possibly starting on the mediums here, which is also not very good. I didn't change the tyres to the hard tyres. So we're starting at the back on the quicker tyre. Not very helpful, but at least we can just run it until it dies. Right, yeah, accidentally selected or just didn't change to the hard tyres. So now we're starting literally last on the quicker tyre. I don't think that we're going to manage to make up many places despite being on the quicker tyre. This is a very, very quick group, this. And even with a half-decent attempt of qualifying, we're still starting at the back. So this is going to be a real challenge. As is driving this car, the Corvette, trying something a bit different around this track. This is possibly going to make it even more difficult. Trying to get my foot down, but then we had to lift to drive around Goma here. We get past him. There's one position made up. I don't really think that being on the quicker tyre is going to benefit us much because we're not going to get its full pace and potential because we're in so much traffic. Oh, there's someone gone. That's what I'm worried we're going to do in this car. Oh, he didn't touch there, but he kept the door open enough. I'm only gaining to the leader, which is actually heat on, look. Actually only gaining to him in the slipstreams. Which is not very helpful at all. Oh, someone else is gone. And someone else has gone. Right, here's Pixel in front of us. We're going to try our very best to work with him. He's also in the Corvette. Right, come on, Pixel. Me and you. Let's go. We're both going through here. Someone's gone into the back of him there. Pixel has owed that place back, no doubt. Right, this has been quite an exciting couple of laps because we're up to P10 now. So it's not gone the worst for us. If anything, I would say this has been a good start. Nice move, absolutely. Right, up to P10. I don't know if we're now racing with the people who are on the medium tyres also, because there's still a bit of a split in the pack there, if you can see. And I wonder if these are still the guys at the back on dropping down on hard tyres for the first few laps. We'll find out, of course, in a couple of laps if any of them start pitting. I'm also starting to realise that, never mind short shifting, you actually need to be about 2 gears ahead of the gear you would expect to use. If you think you need third, you need fifth in this thing, never mind short shifting. So, on a knife edge when you're trying to accelerate out of the corners on first and second gear. Right, we might get past the Spaniard here, we should get past the Spaniard. And then Carbaby in front with a penalty, which is going to serve this lap out of this hairpin corner. Right, up to P8 for the moment. Oh, what a move! Good move, sir, good move. I almost shut the door on him there when it was too late. He was alongside us. Nicely done. Thank goodness for stereo audio, because I only heard him in my right ear and realised he was there. Right, we've got a bit of a gap, hopefully for the next couple of laps. 2 seconds to these guys in front. If they're matching our pace, then that actually benefits us rather than closing up to them and potentially losing time battling. Oh, messed that corner up completely. 5.5 to heat in P1. Just realised that Max is up next to him there as well. And then Ape in P3. me check that message in a second, John. Something about a penalty. Oh, 8th place already. I thought I thought that said 8-second penalty. 9 places. Yeah, 9 places. Exactly. Not too bad at the moment. 6 seconds to the leader still. I think we can still get another couple of laps out of the mediums. No way it was Heat and Twitch. Oh, look at this. Heat and Limonov were on the hard tyres. We were matching their pace and I was feeling pretty good about everything. They were on the hard tyres. How brutal is that? What a realisation of how good I thought I was versus realising how quick I was not. That's horrendous, that. That is horrendous. They're dropping down onto the medium tyres now, and they're going to be even quicker. I've still not even got down into the 26s at all on these tyres. Might as well stay on them for the moment this lap as well. Not looking that much slower despite the tyre wear. Right, this is now going to be a case of, I think this will probably be the last lap on the mediums. We're coming to the pits end of this lap. It's now just a case of how far down do we drop? Which, looking at the gap and how close everybody is, we're soon going to be back down. I'm going to say we'll be lucky if we're in the top 10, you know. Is my guess. Right, how far down do we drop? Oh, good win for Brighton. Nice. Yeah, I mean, one race we could potentially just keep pushing on the mediums and just see how many laps we can do. Felt like we were probably losing more time if we went one more. Look at that, I said we'd be lucky if we were in the top 10. And what do you know? We're not in the top 10. How do we drop so far down after that? That is crazy. Normally there's so much field spread on this. I mean, there's still a lot of field spread there, but brutal to make a pit stop. After you've gained all those places, you know, majority of them on track, and then still, when all's said and done, and everyone does their stint on the quicker tyres, they make up the time, more time than what you did. And I think a lot of people have done the opposite and started on the hard tyres, so anybody in front of us now is just going to start running away with it. At least running away from us. Right, don't do the same again and understeer into the wall. Oh my god, this is proving to be such a struggle, this is. And we're struggling to hold on to P11 now on the harder tyres. 2-1 up in the 93rd minute, just equalised as well, wow. Right, Pixel's going to have this, I think. We're holding him up now, if anything. Purposely staying to the outside there, letting him go to the inside as if it was perfectly orchestrated for us to come out wheel to wheel. I'm going to let him past. If he wants to go for it, he can go to the inside. There we go, I'll take the longer path. Go, Pixel, go! Yeah, there we go. Because I think he's now on the medium, so it's pointless trying to defend against him. We might as well just try and sit in behind and slipstream where we can. Why is this combo so difficult? Well, I know why. It's because we're in a lobby with like the absolute quickest of the quickest, and I'm not cut out for it. Clearly, or not without much practice. Anyway, we've done all right in some A+ lobbies, but this one is particularly difficult. Top lobby, absolutely. Tippy top. Wow. Wowza, wowza, wowza. That is difficult. I felt we were pretty spot on there. The first few laps were absolutely mega. We made up quite a few positions and hardly any real time lost. And then it just all disappeared. Right. Let's dive back into a bit of qualifying. If you are new around here, what we do during qualifying if you guess correctly, our fastest lap, free t-shirt from the merch store. It's got to be the entire correct lap time. So the 3 decimal points must be included. I am so far off the pace, it's unbelievable. Why? Why am I so far off the pace? Let's have a look at this race, because I must be missing something here. Not to assume that I am mega fast and whatever else. Right, suspension and differential gear. Tuning permitted. My problem is I don't understand tuning well enough to really be able to do much about any of this. But I can only assume that this is where I am losing a little bit of time. I don't think we'll get anywhere near the 25s at this rate, John. We're having an absolute nightmare. We're like a second off. Medium tyres, come on. One 126.500, struggle sin. No, hit the wall. Ah! Oh, for God's sake. Right, start again. Right, we're going to get 2 laps. Right, let's go. 2 laps on the medium tyres. Don't hit the wall. Wonderful. Right, first gear, 1,000,000% out of that corner. In this car, certainly cannot do that in the Corvette. Have I just made this car worse by the minimal amount of tuning that I've done? I think so. Right, one more lap. Look at that. This isn't even going to be it's a high 26. Nowhere near the 1 second quicker that we need to be. Too far. Way too far. Right. That's purple for this qualifying session. It's still not even an improvement on our earlier time. Oh, that's what we needed. We were at 5/10 up there straight away. Right, we're going to be starting at the back yet again. Right, starting on the hard tyres. Yeah, otherwise you'd have a setup for the Corvette, yeah. I've got no clue when it comes to setup. Right, let's try again. This is proving to be one of the biggest challenges of the week for me. Or one of the biggest challenges in a long time. Just this particular combo, which normally offers tremendous racing. And I don't know what it is. Monday night streams, spot on. Wednesday night streams, what a struggle. I don't know what's necessarily changed or what I'm struggling with, but it ain't going very well. Right, let's try again. Starting on the hard tyres to begin with. Brake balance is going to go 4 to the rear. Let's slipstream our way all the way to the front, shall we? Oh, driftwood's gone. Trying to go around the outside here. Oh, a lot of people have binned it. Or not binned it, but oh, we're going to get through. Yes. If you no longer go for a gap. Well, that was very lucky. We're going to try around the outside here as well. Are we going to hold this one? No, give us the space, buddy. We're there. Give us the space. Don't push us off. No! Let us back on the track. There we go. Double overtake on the final corner as well. How about it? Right, I'm getting wiped out here. I can just tell. Oh! We managed to avoid it. I was too busy looking at the radar. I almost wiped out this guy in front. Me worrying about getting wiped out, and we nearly wiped out somebody else. But luckily, everyone gets through. Right, P10 for the moment. Right, let's start thinking about when do we come off these hard tyres. Almost binned it there. Right, are we going to go for the move here? We're on the hard tyres. We're going to have to go to the inside. We're going to try it. Oh! He just slightly moved, but it's enough. Or it wasn't enough. Thankfully not enough to cause any collisions. And through we go. Right. Robert in front of us. Come on. Right, now I am getting a feeling here that Marco is on the hard tyres because we've not lost as much time as we have done in the earlier races. Right, I think pit end of this lap. What do we think? Oh, we've been hit. We've been hit twice. Oh, no. The guy gave us the place back there, if you watch the radar. Oh, man. What a killer. What a waste of time. The guy gave us the place back, and then someone else went and tried to do what we did earlier in the race, or on a previous race, I think. We went for the gap and got through. Sadly, there was no gap for him there, and he's tagged the back of us. Lee, how we doing? Hope we're all good. Oh, that is an absolute killer, that. What a nightmare. Oh, and we were meant to pit. Oh, no, it's all gone wrong. What is wrong with people? Absolutely. I wish I knew the answer. All right, we'll have a look at that setup there, Struggle. We'll have a look at that. Definitely, we'll give that a go on the next one, I think. So far, though, this has proved to be an absolute disaster. Lee giving the approval on that setup. We'll definitely give it a go. Come on. Just constantly losing time. Well, sorry, this one's turned out to be a bit of a boring, well, stream overall, actually. I was going to say boring race, but realistically, the stream itself's not been too fantastic so far, and this is beyond the halfway point now. I was half expecting some better races, I'll be honest. We actually had a good start. I was unlucky with getting tagged the way that we did there twice. Gee, how we doing? Can't get as bad as TQ stream. What happened over there? Similar nightmares? Similar problems? We are catching up to these guys here, which is good. Driftwood in front of us here. Much prefer this track forwards. I think yeah, I like them both, to be honest. I like them both. I think there's elements of this track I prefer the other way, and elements of this track that I prefer this way. For example, this one here I much prefer this way, across the bridge. This section of track I prefer the other way. This I really don't like. This bit I prefer this way. And then turn 1 or the final corner I definitely prefer the other way. Much prefer a different track altogether. Yeah, fair play. If it was Nürburgring, I'd prefer that. Oh, Bathurst, yeah, I love Bathurst. Lee, never raced this track backwards before this week. It's appeared in a few daily races, plenty enough times, but I was actually quite surprised to see it again, to be honest. I think we've had it probably too many times now versus some other tracks that we still yet to see come up, even for the first or second time on this game since it launched. In terms of daily race C anyways. Right, I think we might just be able to get a move possibly on Driftwood here. We're closing, it seems. Right, come on, let's have it. Ugh. Oh, didn't shift up early enough. Just lost all that time. Right, let's go again. Driftwood chasing the Frenchman in front as well for P11. Come on. Right, we'll try again. No! You absolute wally. Just touched the grass a bit too much there. What an absolute plonker. Could this race get any worse? Could this race get any worse? 3.5 seconds lost. Off one stupid tiny little touch of the grass. What a shambolic stream. Right, we're going to have to start again. Obviously, we're going to go for another one. But this next one has to be better than what we've had so far, surely. Now we've gone. Oh, I can't tell you the rage that builds up when that happens. I am absolutely fuming. Ugh. Positions raised 2 because those 2 people quit. Oh, come on. We need some videos for YouTube. What's going on? Right, let's review this one. Oh, we got a couple of new subscribers. Thank you so much. Andrew and Cinder GT, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Latest subscribers on the channel, thank you so much. We're edging towards, slowly but surely, edging towards 2,000 subscribers, which is a bit mad that even we have 2 subscribers, to be honest. Right, was it this? It was the next one. The next one. Oh, here we go. Right. So, let's have a look at this one then. We're heading into the braking zone. This guy comes in a bit too hot, but he gives us the position back. And what do we know? Oh, man. Pato tries to get past there. Now, arguably, he should have given us the place back. But as we see, the Italian hits us. That's all well and good. Let's just try and judge this, because I think everybody's snapping with a bit of oversteer. And he goes into the Italian, which then puts him into us. And we suffer the price for that one. So, absolute nightmare. Now, that was me. The only thing I'm going to say is I would have still stopped to give the place back. I would think. Or I would like to think. So if you find yourself in that situation, make sure you stop, give the place back, and then we can all remain friends. It looked like he's having a nightmare in that Audi, though. Maybe that's why he didn't give the place back. He thought, I'm only going to bin it later on. Oh, right. Last race. Let's try this setup then. I have to get it up on my phone here. Live chat. Let's try this setup if we can. Right. Oh, I've got no idea what half these numbers are referring to. Struggle. Try this for the Porsche. First 60-70. Right, so 60-70. That can't be changed. Second 9.9. What's the 9.9 referring to? I got no clue. 36-37. Is that going to be... Oh, come on. 36-37. Is that for compression or expansion? Oh, does that mean a 9 and 9 and not 9.9? Oh, that's going to be tricky. Yeah, right, okay. 36, 37, 45, 47, 3.8. That's all good. I didn't realize. I thought I was reading it as 9.9, but now I get you. 3.8, 3.90. I'm just following suit here with whatever you guys are saying. And then 8, 12, and 25. Okie dokie. That's what we're going for. It's happening. We're going to get one lap here, if we're lucky, qualifying time. Imagine if we just absolutely blitz our quali on the first attempt here. This will be amazing. Let's go. We should cross the line with enough time. Will we? Will we not? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, we won't, because we're on the hard tyres. Why is it sliding so much? That was sliding like crazy there, coming off the power. Ooh, it's a lot more understeer with this. Under acceleration. See if you like it. Hopefully we get used to it. All good. Oh, that turns in a bit nicer though, doesn't it? That turns in a bit nicer. Go, 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 go. Excuse me. I'd like to have finished that lap, see where we were at. Right, we're going to start on the hard tyres. Christ, we've dropped down to B rated now. Well, we haven't, but we're in B rated lobbies. Sorry, Lee. I didn't mean it like that, of course. But, just to point, we were racing with A+ at the very start of this stream, and we've obviously had such a nightmare in all of these races. Of course, of course. I apologise. Right. Right, final race of the stream. Will it go better than all of the previous races so far? Can we end the stream on the first positive result of the night? That would be quite nice. I think that we can get 8 laps on the medium tyres. Still a very, very quick lobby this compared to what I'm managing, because we're still starting at the back despite our best efforts in qualifying. So, courtesy of Straggle for this setup, we're going to give it a go and hopefully do a load better than we have been in the races so far. Oh, the lift-off oversteers definitely made slightly worse, but overall I would say the car improved. More fun racing UK, has more fun than I do in that first turn by getting past me and me losing a position. Try again, let's go. Oh, look at that, they're like 5 wide into this corner here. Rapid James VR, we get past. We've raced with him plenty of times. Oh, someone's totally binned it there and gone the wrong way. Right, James to the inside there. Oh, he's put him into the wall. Oh, and then he's hit us. Oh. And then we've gone into somebody else as a result. Oh, this is carnage. We were doing well there. We were actually doing well there. Oh my days. Standard Gran Turismo racing that, sadly. Right, let's keep trying again. 8.6 to the lead. Ignore the yellow flag. Oh, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. That is absolutely brutal. What a horrific race and a horrific stream and a horrific night this has all been. It's not what I expected from this track and these daily races. This combo, it normally offers up the most amazing races. I was really happy to see this come back as a combo. Oh my god. Right, I need to be conscious of that lift-off oversteer. That setup's made the car better overall, but horrific in the corners. Yeah, absolutely horrific, that. 3-second penalty as well at the start of this straight. Look at the state of this. What is this lobby? Horrible 3-second penalty here. We drop down all the way again to the back of the grid. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, nearly did. Oh my God, again. Nearly did the same mistake as the previous race and understeer straight into that wall. Yeah, we don't do as much racing as I would like on ACC. We've done a couple of streams, but I need to sort of think about how I go about that. Because at the moment we were sort of plodding on through the career mode, but it's not really the most exciting of streams. And then I don't know if I really fancy. Goodbye. I don't know if I really fancy starting from scratch in terms of lobbies and all that kind of thing again, but that's the problem. If I don't, then I'm just left with Gran Turismo in terms of streaming and stuff like that, and it's not really the greatest of ideas, I don't think, to just limit to the one game. The problem being is that for me, this channel was actually meant to be a bit of everything in terms of motorsport, sim racing, actual, not necessarily car reviews or anything like that, but those sort of Top Gear style challenges. We've done one or two of them with the go-karting and stuff like that, but they cost so much money to do, and that's with me directing and editing it, and it still costs an absolute fortune, and it takes up so much time, so it's really difficult to be able to do them as much as I would like, which then does leave me just as at the moment, the past year, it has just been 100% sim racing, so which wasn't necessarily, if you like, the plan. But I love Gran Turismo and I love the streaming and the sim racing on this side of stuff, but and ACC is another level, by the way. ACC is so much better, but I struggle to think about what to do with that in terms of content and actually making it, you know, actually making it so people want to watch it, because I don't think I would want to watch me learning the ropes with ACC. The car's definitely so much better. Yeah, Lee, 100%. If I keep some throttle on through the corners, it's not too bad. It's when you do the full lift off into the corners and then you get that horrid sort of like lift off oversteer. But if I just remember that it's there and work with it, or sort of accommodate, then it's all good, really. Just the slightest little bit of throttle to keep the momentum of the car, trying to keep the momentum of the car going forward. Didn't quite manage it there, did I? That 3-second penalty, I've got to be honest, is going to be the absolute killer to our race, because it's cost us way more than 3 seconds. And we're 7 laps in, halfway through the race, and we're 30 seconds behind the leader. And unless everybody bins it, then you do not make up 30 seconds worth of race time in 7 laps. Oh, I give up. Unfortunately, I give up on that one. That was the same mistake we saw someone else make earlier as well. Oh, man. That is devastating, that, honestly. What an absolute pisser. Right. Everyone in the GTR or the G70, obviously, the Aston Martin that we are racing in the British Heart Foundation Championship, we had this very track, Brands Hatch Indy, on Sunday just gone, and this car was absolutely tremendous. It just flew around this track, but I guarantee you now with this particular balance of power, it's not even in the running. John straight in to say get in the Aston. Unfortunately, I guarantee this will be nowhere near close to everybody else, because the balance of power settings is different. We got low speed balance of power, and I don't know what sort of overall or more generic balance of power it runs in the private lobbies, i.e. what it will be using when we do British Heart Foundation. Right, I don't know what the top times were, I should have paid attention, but 48.2 is where we're at the moment. We can definitely improve on that. We get this down to the 47s. If we can get it to mid 47s, I would say that that feels pretty decent. All that time that we just lost in the last corner. Where did I lose all that time? Right, 2 more laps we'll get, potentially 3. No, that's not how that's done. Right, one more lap. Penalties are off in race B. Oh well, that's how to make this race an absolute disaster as well then. Remove penalties. What a fantastic idea. What idiot came up with that, if that is true? See, I'm racing this the same way that I was on the British Heart Foundation, of which, by the way, we absolutely stormed that race. This car was tremendous around here, but really struggling to turn in at the same points that I was previously. So, yeah, at the back, 47.1. This is also going to be a complete disaster, I bet. Oh, you gotta do a pit stop. Aha. Well, that's interesting. Stop and go pen that applies to everyone. I like that. Right then, let's get on with this race. Daily Race B, let's give this one a quick attempt. I was very happy with how we managed at our British Heart Foundation race, but the tuning of this is completely different. And we did so well in the Aston on that race, but I have a feeling in this combo we are going to struggle. Right, does anyone know, is tyre wear on in this one? I didn't actually check, but I'm going to assume that going into the pits very early is the way to do this one, because thinking that you're going to be quicker by tagging a slipstream off everyone, never going to be worthwhile. Except here we go. Oh, disaster. Followed someone into the pits. He braked way too early there. Or you can brake a lot later, I should probably say, than what he did. But I don't know who it was, but I do owe him that position back. Did anyone see what name he was? Because we owe him that one back. We'll stop at the end of the race, make sure we give him that one back then. The Aston, under this balance of power around here, is awful. But we were managing so much better under the normal balance of power that it runs on the lobbies when we done British Heart Foundation. We were absolutely flying. Don't close it off. Definitely cutting to the inside after that. I'm going to make full advantage. What are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? Are you actually blind? Can you not see the car beside you, or are you choosing to ignore it? Oopsies. Past the point of caring now. Shame, yeah. I normally do not do that, by the way. For anybody tuning in for the first time, that is absolutely not standard behaviour, that. In fact, I would go as far as saying it is shameful. I'm disappointed in myself, but that's what we've resorted to. Or not what we've resorted to, but just we've stooped to his level there, and I shouldn't have. Screw him. That's the attitude. Make sure you give us the space as well, though, please. There we go. Oh well. Oh, jeez. That's what I get for such an awful rejoin. Man, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. Oh, no. We let everybody back past. Oh, cheers, buddy. Next stream will be better. Fingers crossed, because this has been horrific. One of the worst streams, I think, ever that we've had. Awful stream. Absolutely horrific. Not a massive fan of those dailies, just with the nightmares that they've kind of caused us there, but I need to be better than that. That is for sure. Right, well, we're going to end it there on a bit of a downer. But never mind. We'll be back on Monday. I'll be honest, I'm going to struggle to get another stream in. It's pretty mental at the minute, and it's sort of one of them where you're like, do you try and focus time on the business, which is our video agency, which at the minute is probably doing my head in more than these daily races have just done in my head in tonight? Or do you try and focus a bit more on the YouTube and the streaming and the racing and all that kind of thing, and hopefully just let the business die before it kills me? Difficult one, really. Difficult one, but there we go. Yeah, full moon. It certainly is. It certainly is. And weirdly, the moon actually last night literally lit up our back garden, and I was like, has someone bought you know, like the big what's the word I'm looking for? Well, big lights, basically. It's not the proper name for halogen lights. So I was like, has someone bought, one of the neighbours bought like a big halogen light or something, and it's like shining and lighting up our garden. And we were trying to work out why the garden was like, it looked as if there was a big halogen light on it, and it was the moon, ridiculously bright. Very nice. Doing race B with no pens. Yeah, well, I disagree with the no penalties, but I think that's the problem. Gran Turismo has no confidence in its own penalty system, that it's better off removing them in fear of ruining people's races incorrectly. So I think that probably, I think that probably says a lot. Wouldn't we agree? So yeah, bit of a nightmare. But there we go. Please do, if you have not subscribed already, please do hit the subscribe button. It goes a long way to supporting the channel and helps me keep my sanity in realising that this huge potential waste of time might not be a waste of time after all. So if you haven't done, please do hit the subscribe button. I want to get that name as well. Scotland McTurk, is that right? Thank you so much for you're the newest face in the chat there. Straggle and Lee were the newest just before you. But thank you to all three of you for tuning in, and all the other new faces that we've had tonight and over the past couple of days and weeks. It's been amazing to see the channel keep going, or keep growing, which is yeah, good news. We're plodding along towards 2,000 subscribers, which would be a nice little milestone to hit. If we can do that before the end of the year, how good would that be? There we are then. Hopefully everyone still enjoyed it. What has been a naff stream, but hopefully we've had a bit of a laugh. That's what it's all about. So yeah, we will see you all on Monday for a new week of daily races, and hopefully we can do a little bit better than what we've done tonight. But as long as we enjoy it, which we haven't, that's the main thing. But we've not enjoyed it, so there we go. Right, enjoy the rest of your week. Catch you all in a little bit. Toodles!